No way. Oh, the
Welcome. What's going on,
countdown.
people? Welcome to the Bet the Over podcast. We're looking at episode 18.
We're back.
Some familiar faces, missing one face today.
Rest in peace.
Well, he might join up at some point, but we'll see. But this is a big one.
We're back to the two-man.
It's like the Jets have had 3 seasons over the past. It's like the Jets have had 3 different seasons start over like the past 3 weeks.
Yeah,
had
I feel
Salah's
like it's
firing. Reddick fired his agent last week. So that was some news. You had the Jets lose to the Bills, and then you had them sign Davante Adams. So it's like every week is another press of the panic button. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So
I'm texting A Woods right now. He said he's going to join in a second. Just a little delayed. But, yeah, this week for the Jets specifically has been crazy.
Sorry, random news, but I just got a text from Billy that Liam from One Direction died. That's kind of crazy. They're pretty young, those guys.
Yeah, I don't even know who Liam was.
Random, but damn, that is crazy stuff.
That is random. Well, yeah, this episode is basically going to be mostly you speaking because all the news that broke this week was kind of just Jets news with Davante and then Amari. And so first, did we discuss Salah getting fired last week or no?
Yeah, we talked about it. We talked about what it looks like for the Jets going forward with that happening. And
so that's in the rear view. So let's first go over the game. So they played Buffalo.
We can talk about the Giants game first because that was Sunday night. If you
want.
Yeah,
that's true. We'll go chronologically.
Yeah, just your opinion on it and everything.
Well, yeah. So I went to the game. It was pretty sick. The Sunday night football is different. Like when it's an actual night game and they get like the fireworks and they hype it up and it's the only game on.
Oh yeah, it's amazing. The Jets game apparently was. I saw some clips of what them doing the player interview. Did they do that? Did they do the player introductions?
Yeah, they do the player interview. They shoot the like smoke everywhere or
whatever. Yeah.
And everyone comes in. That is pretty sick. They played. So they played the Bengals. The defense looked really good. I mean, I know it ended up being a 10-point game, but that was because like the last minute and a half they like gave up a 20-yard touchdown. But it was literally like the game was already iced at that point. I was already like walking out.
Bro, it just sucked though, because like. They were in it the whole game, though, man.
I know they were in it, and similar to the Jets, they couldn't make a kick. That's what really screwed them over.
I mean, I don't know. You had a couple different things going on in that game. Like the officiating was terrible. I'm not going to blame the officiating because at the end of the day, man, like you got to score touchdowns.
I
think that one holding call on the that one holding call on Tyron Smith on the Breece Hall touchdown. No, I'm sorry, the Braylon Allen touchdown. It's kind of BS, man. Like
borderline.
Well, because like, why are you calling that? Because it's not even. It didn't affect the play at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he was in the end zone before the holding occurred.
Yeah, I saw.
So it's like, and especially at that point in the game, why are you calling that? You know, we had a couple penalties go our way too. You had Rodgers even after the game saying that he didn't believe the roughing the passer was roughing the passer, and that was on him. So. But he also mentioned that he didn't believe that the Kinlaw one was roughing the passer also. So, yeah, man. I mean,
so it went both ways for that.
I think we're going to get A-Woods in here. He's just wondering where the chat link is. So I was telling him.
Yeah, but I wasn't even watching the Jets game really because I was watching the Yankees.
Yeah, I had them both.
We might have a Subway Series going on if the Yankees look in firm control of the league, the ALCS right now. It's Wednesday, so they're currently up 2-0. They're going back to Cleveland tomorrow. But let's do the Giants game first. We didn't really get into it. So obviously the defense looked really good. The Giants still, I think, lead the league in the sacks after this week. And Dexter Lawrence has the second most sacks.
Yeah.
And the first is Hutchinson, and we know what happened to him. His like literally
man. I mean,
snap, bro. That was bad.
The Lions, you guys want Reddick or what?
Yeah, no, that was really bad though. I get why he was out there, but they were winning by so much they honestly didn't even need to play him, bro. Oh my god, that was a gruesome injury. I hope he comes back like good, but that injury was like that was like the Chubb injury last year. And look at it now, like Chubb still hasn't played a game of football yet. And we're 6 weeks in?
Yeah, man. I mean, I thought he was going to come in because the fantasy app started to project him to get a little bit of points. So I thought he was maybe going to get like a workload this weekend, but no, I guess not. But I'm assuming he'll be back on the field this week.
Yeah, I think Chubb's back in. Hutchinson though, he's gonna
Oh,
be out
he's
for
going
a
to be out
minute.
for a minute.
He's gonna be out.
He's out for the season
for
for sure. His leg is
Oh
messed up,
yeah,
man.
he's definitely out for the season. He might be out for most of next season too.
Yeah,
Probably till like week 10.
It sucks though, man. Especially being that good and being drafted
Yeah,
last
he
year.
was leading the league in the sacks.
They
I think it
drafted him
was
last
2
year or
years
2
ago.
years ago.
2 years ago, yeah.
Yeah, and he was really starting to find his stride, man. That sucks.
But that goes back to Dexter, bro. Dexter's might lead the league in sacks this year, and he's a nose tackle.
Well, where was he?
that's crazy.
Where was he on this play, man?
Taken off. Oh, he's got a ton of room. Might take it all the way. Inside the 10. Burrow to the pylon. He's
I was in the stand, and I saw Burrow.
You were muted. You're muted during the videos.
Oh yeah, my bad. But
you're good.
he was getting double teamed during that. But I saw that play happen live, and when Burrow broke through the pocket, I was like, oh, he's gonna get a first down. I knew that was inevitable. But then
That was like 50 yards.
Yeah, I think it was 48 yards.
Welcome.
Oh, look who's here.
Just my hair.
No,
All
you're
right.
good. You're good.
But we'll go back to that. So I saw Burrow break through the line, and the safety was kind of looking. But what happened was there was another wide receiver going across the field, and the safety, instead of looking at Burrow, took on the wide receiver. So as soon as he broke through the line, I was like, bro, he's going to run in for a touchdown. And he literally ran 48 yards. The stadium was literally like dead silent, bro. You could hear a pin drop after that. Everyone was like, what? Like,
Yeah,
it wasn't
that was,
even Lamar, bro. It was like Joe Burrow, like
That was
out of all
rough.
people. But that game, yeah, it was mostly defense. It was boring to watch. A lot of the people that I saw were like, bro, like this game is punishment. Daniel Jones should never be on national TV again.
Oh my God, that one pick, man. You don't throw that pick and you're looking good, man. Why even
I
throw
know.
the ball, man? Why even throw the ball?
He always does that. I don't know what's wrong with him, but he just makes like stupid decisions. That's
But
just
dude,
his,
that's the
that's
dumbest.
his motto.
That's like the dumbest decision.
No, he's done
don't
that. He
understand
does,
him as a
he
football
does that a
player.
lot.
Like I've never been more confused about a football player. I feel like he's like I thought he was trash when he came out, and then I was like, oh, actually, he's not that bad. And then like I feel like he was trash, and then like they made the playoffs and they were good, and then he
Yeah.
died, and then like now
No, you can't like that. That's the problem with him. Is
Yeah,
you can't
that is the
put
problem.
your finger on it. Like
Yeah,
I know everyone wants to say he's terrible, and yes, he does play terrible in prime time. So I get like that's where you make your money and everyone's watching. But in regular, like for the most part this season, he's actually been decent. I
Yeah,
think he's been like
he's
15th,
fine.
around 15th.
The problem is like
You need consistency, and he
Yeah.
doesn't have that.
exactly like I feel like you're like, oh well, not you, but like in general, it's like, oh well, he's good sometimes, but like that's the one place where you can't be good sometimes.
Yeah, quarterback, you have to be consistent, and to truly be a threat to the division, you have to be consistent and play
Yeah, you
good
can't
ball.
just like show up at times.
Yeah, some like that. He's streaky. It's weird. I feel like he's one of the only players in the league that's like that, though. Like, what other quarterback does that? Maybe like Geno Smith.
That you know what's funny? That was the one name I was going to say, and he I feel like is more consistent. Like it's more like he's always pretty good, but he's either like pretty good or like great.
Yeah,
Carr maybe.
yeah, maybe Derek Carr, but yeah, that's he. I think I've been saying this all off season. I think they're gonna get rid of him no matter what.
So what is it? How does it work next year? Is it dead money or is it like they can cut it for not free, but like it's not that bad?
No, they cut it and like they don't play. Maybe they'll pay like $5 million penalty
Okay,
or whatever,
okay.
but like you'll be saving 40. So,
Okay.
but I think the quarterback class coming out is pretty good, right? The one this year, or is it next?
I thought there
year?
weren't any quarterbacks.
No, it's
Maybe
not
it's
that
next
they're not
year.
good. They're a bunch of like they
Question
could be
marks.
good. It's like Shador, Carson Beck,
Yeah, back
Cam Ward, Quinn Ewers. Like there's a lot of
viewers. Yeah,
that could be good. Like,
yeah, like all those.
but then again, who the fuck? Like we say this every year, and we always like this is a good quarterback. Every good
And-
quarterback class, the Zach Wilson, Trevor Lawrence, Trey Lance, Mac Jones. Who's the fifth one?
Tua.
Matt- Oh no, Trey Lance. You said already.
Yeah, it's Trevor Lawrence, Zach, Trevor Lawrence, Zach, Trey Lance, Mac Jones. There's a fifth one, right?
And
I don't think there is.
There might be a fifth one.
Whatever. So that class.
Oh, Justin Fields.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Justin Fields.
Fields.
Bro, Justin Fields looks like the best quarterback now when they benched him.
Yeah,
I
why
know.
did they do that? Are we sure about that?
Yeah,
Are they
I don't
really
know.
going to do
No,
that?
they definitely did.
We'll talk about that in a little bit.
Well,
But
I
like,
hope they did.
But and then think about it. 2018, Baker, Sam Darnold. Like now it looks good, right? But like 2 years ago, Baker Darnold, Rosen, Josh Allen,
Yeah.
and Lamar. Like, yeah, like 2 of them are really good. Like that's actually a good one. But like a lot of the time, like 2 or 3 of the guys at least suck. Like,
And then the Mitch Trubisky draft where they took him 1 pick before Mahomes.
That's rough.
no,
That's
Trubisky
rough.
went 2. Mahomes was 13.
Oh, 13. Well, yeah,
But,
I
like
know
they
Mitch.
traded, they traded up to get Trubisky.
Yeah, that
Or
was
something
crazy.
like that, I think. Or like the Rams traded up to get Goff, maybe I think is how it works. I don't know.
But the problem with the Giants is like I think they're gonna get rid of Jones. I don't know if Dable's gonna be there. Like
I don't think so. Maybe.
I like Dable, honestly. Like I know
Where
he
are the
makes
Giants
stupid
even projected to draft right now?
probably like
Top 10. Bro, you know where the Jets are drafting right now, technically?
10 range. Where?
7.
6? Yeah, well, I think the Jets and the Giants are right next to each other.
Yeah,
They're both 2
probably.
and 4. So the Giants will probably be in the top 10.
I'd imagine so. At most 12, probably.
I feel like but the thing is, I feel like their team, if like they got a quarterback, he wouldn't be in that terrible of a situation.
No.
Because their defense obviously looks good. Andrew Thomas is out for the season now, apparently. We'll talk about that a little bit later.
That's basically your season.
That's
Like,
really
not that you
bad.
had a season, but that's probably your season.
That's really bad, yeah. But if he comes back, their offense line looked good this year, so the quarterback won't just be under constant pressure. They have a 1 in Malik. I mean, Wandale's a good 2. I don't mind. And then their tight ends, I mean, they could upgrade at tight end, but for the most part, the team's not in a horrible
The
situation.
Giants are weird. The roster doesn't look that bad.
Like as of right now, they don't. I get that they're 2 and 4, but every game they've kind of been in besides Minnesota.
If you're the Giants, let's say Sam Darnold comes on the market. Do you throw money at Sam Darnold and draft a corner at 7 or 8?
You really don't think the Vikings are just going to re-sign him? Dude?
I do. I'm just asking.
I don't know. I feel like Darnold.
It
is
feels
just, like,
fake.
a product of the Minnesota offense.
Like, but my point is like, let's say like they fired Dable, they hire Ben Johnson from Detroit, and then you have Sam Darnold, Malik Neighbors, and you draft like that Will Johnson kid, I think, who's the corner from Michigan at like 7, and then you have like a number 1 corner, 2 edge rushers, probably the best nose tackle in football. You have probably the best receiver under 25. Like
you have a good and Deontay Banks. I know he's hit or miss. But he would be a good corner too.
And then you have like
Drew Phillips at slot corner, who's
what you think is like a good ish O line. Like now it's getting better. Like you have an off season to like I'm just saying like that team could flip quicker than you would imagine.
I know. They're like this is the biggest problem. Like I know finding a good quarterback's hard, like one of the hardest things to do, but they're like a quarterback away from being.
Would you trade like a 3rd for JJ McCarthy?
That's tough because you don't know what you have in JJ.
I don't either, but I didn't like it coming out, but I'm just curious. The Giants apparently were like in on him, right? Like that was like a rumor the whole time.
But that was a rumor for I feel like every quarterback the Giants were supposedly in on.
So like I don't know. I'm not unintrigued. I mean, dude, Kirk Cousins might be available. They didn't draft what's his name?
Penix for nothing.
I don't know.
Kirk would be crazy. Dude, there was like Giants rumors that they were going to trade for Matt Stafford.
I saw that. Like,
I was like, bro, right now? Yeah, like what is he going to maybe at the end of the season, but
if they won 2 of the weeks, maybe like
if they were 3-3, I would be like maybe.
I'm trying to think of like fun things that could happen. Like what about like
I mean, they could get Fields if they don't re-sign Fields, and then
Fields is possible. I feel like I could see Justin Fields in that jersey so much.
I wouldn't mind. I mean, Fields is all right. Really,
there's so many interesting like scenarios this offseason. I feel like
Fields just needs to like not turn it over. Because on the Steelers, I understand and don't understand why they benched him. I get it because he wasn't really throwing the ball very well. Like, but he was doing what they kind of told him to do. I don't get benching him for Russ. That doesn't make sense.
You're like you have not 100%. You're like have a positive record. You're 4-2.
Yeah, they're 4-2.
Like you don't bench the guy who got you to 4-2.
They're tied for first place in their division.
I'm as a Jets fan playing the Steelers next week. I'm happier to play Russell Wilson than I am to play.
Yeah, Justin Fields.
So like that should probably give you.
You guys, You guys should talk about the Davante stuff because you're obviously
Hey,
you
can I
guys
play
are
a
on the
fun game, Steve, before we do this really quick?
Yeah.
Steven? Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right. Would you, Kevin, in the offseason, would you trade like 2 first-round picks for Justin Herbert?
Herbert.
Who?
Yeah.
The
Giants.
Giants.
Mm,
That'd be a movie.
I probably would. Yeah.
Would you trade 2 first-round picks for Kyler?
Yeah. I like Kyler.
Would you do?
Would
would
these are these teams off their quarterbacks or something, or is it
No,
just
but I'm just
purely
thinking of teams that like
speculation?
you could see being like, all right,
Do you
we're
get that though? Like in a real NFL scenario, do you get
No,
that for
but,
2
like-
first-round picks?
probably not. You'd probably have to give
No.
up like 2 firsts and a second, or like 2 first a player and a second, like something for
Herbert's worth that much?
Dude, a top 10 quarterback is worth like something. Like
Probably
What would
like
you
3
what would you
firsts.
even have to offer the Chiefs to like
they wouldn't. There's
they
nothing
wouldn't
you
do
can
it
offer.
they would like your first rounder for the next 10 years, they wouldn't do it.
There's just no reason to do
four
it
first
No, you're
round
right.
picks.
because like
there-
think about it. You could get 10 first round picks. Like you wouldn't see like unless like somebody came up to you. It doesn't make any sense because this isn't Madden franchise, but like if let's say next year like the Jets had 4 first round picks like in one draft and like they were like 4, 7, 12, and 21, like maybe, but
Yeah.
like it like why would you trade for 10 first round picks when like Andy Reid might be dead when like the last pick's taken? Like
That's true.
like
Yeah.
it's just like that doesn't make sense.
Let's talk
Yeah,
let's
you
talk
guys
Jets
get into
Bills.
the
We'll talk
Davante's.
Jets Bills and then we'll talk Davante stuff.
Davante.
Um,
You want to go first?
I mean,
I'll be the moderator. You guys.
I've been
can
talking
talk.
about it all week, man.
So Steve, you go first.
All of like, so it's good that we're doing this on Wednesday because now all of the delusions can kind of be set aside. The officiating was terrible. You can't blame the entire game on the officiating. You have to score touchdowns to win. We were in that game. Buffalo played just as bad of a game as we did. And you know, they were the ones that ended up finding a way to win at the end of it. So it's like, I'm annoyed at Michael Clemens. You like obviously you're going to give the ball to your best player on the last play of the game to get the first down. Like put that man in a McDonald's uniform right away. I think if you have Jermaine Johnson, he makes that tackle.
Yeah.
I mean, you have Davante Adams. You're not in that position.
Right?
You're not in that position to begin with. If you have Davante Adams,
You want to hear?
maybe. What up?
Somebody said trade Mike Williams to the Panthers for Jadeveon Clowney.
I heard they were looking to trade Mike Williams. I think he's
Oh,
like,
yeah, I've heard
I
that
think he's
too.
like definitely on the trading block right
Oh,
now.
bro, he didn't go to practice.
He didn't.
today.
Yeah, I was gonna say he didn't even practice. Does
That's
what it-
not.
yeah, but
that's
like,
not-
is that them saying Mike don't show up, or is he just frustrated that he's on the trade
It's
block?
probably like.
That's Rogers saying don't show up.
To be fair, it could be both. Like they both could be like, hey, like we're looking for the trade. So like, not don't come in a bad way. Just like we'll.
I kind of feel bad for him, bro. He
I do
played
too.
well. He played well in the beginning. And also,
Yeah,
what if someone gets hurt, dude? Keep him.
I also like hate that like Rogers threw him under the bus. To be honest, like don't get me wrong, like you made a mistake, but like you're the quarterback of an NFL team. You don't go out and be like he should have done better.
Yeah,
Like,
a lot of people aren't.
Rogers, guess what? Brees Hall was wide open underneath for a first down.
I saw it. Also,
like-
Rogers don't throw 3 picks in the previous game. No one threw you under the bus for that.
So like I don't know, like that. Like I love Rogers. He's one of my favorite players ever. Like he's my favorite quarterback ever, probably, and everything. But like, dude, like, what are we getting out of you? Like I know you're frustrated, but like you're smarter than that.
And it's like you know what's gonna happen when you say stuff like that.
And like I don't even
especially
care about
you.
the media stuff. I just feel bad for the human being. Like
Yeah,
that
poor,
sucks.
poor Mike Williams.
Yeah,
So
man. And then now he's finding out he's getting traded. You know, after
Yeah.
he played pretty well. They barely threw the ball at him.
I would not
Because
say
Rogers
Mike
the
Williams.
GM, bro. Rogers the GM.
Yep.
I don't know. So like yeah, so
I got a
there's
question. I got a
that
question
way.
for both of you. So with Davante obviously coming in, is the offense going to change to a more run throw heavy team, or do you think they're going to stick with
No,
the run first?
I mean, if you keep Brees Hall going like he was in that game, then you
I think
probably
Lazard's just Mike Williams now.
it was like a really good balance. So now you could move Garrett into the slot a little bit more. I think you keep Mike and then you're able to have those wideouts in Mike and Davante, and then you could put Garrett.
I
in
think
the
they
slot
want to
more.
trade Mike Williams to make room for Hassan Reddick.
Yeah, you're right. Because
That's
now
eight-
that
I think
now
it's
that
8
they had the, yeah. I mean, I don't think Hassan Reddick's going anywhere else. There's no scenario where it makes.
I
sense
think
for us to
Detroit's
trade
the only
him.
one. And
What
like,
if you give him to? I think. What do they give us? If it's in the NFC, they're giving us what, like a second rounder for him?
no chance. Probably as 5th.
I saw
I mean, maybe.
another
I could be
report.
wrong, but I'd be stunned if it's more than a fifth or fourth.
But I
I
feel like
saw-
we don't need picks. I feel like we need a player. We need a defensive
Yeah, but
line.
no one trades players for players. Just doesn't
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah, it's usually players for picks. I saw a report that the Lions should. Well, I think this was just on a talk show in the morning. They said the Lions should trade for Max Crosby.
They should.
Apparently, that's a thing. But
Yeah.
what are the Raiders just
Imagine.
going to clean house, dude? You get a first for him.
I mean, at this
get more
point,
than
you
a
might
first.
as well if you're the Raiders. You have no quarterback.
The
Like,
thing that's hard is like they don't have anyone to sell tickets then.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
don't
they're-
get me wrong. It's not like everyone's like, I want to go see Max Crosby. Like, he's a DN. Like, I get it. But it's like you need someone to like get people to want to go. And like,
you
it's, like,
you want to know who it would be? Brady,
facts.
because
That's
he
it.
has ownership in
Yeah.
the Raiders
Do
organization.
you guys think
now.
that like so that happened like a couple hours after the Davante trade? Do you think Brady would have not wanted to give Davante to the Jets if that had happened prior to?
I don't think he cares.
Mm,
He
Well,
doesn't
he-
also have that much power.
yeah, he's
He's
just
a
got
minority owner of the team. He doesn't like.
But I
Dude, I'm
saw
gonna be honest. I feel like the Raiders are gonna get really good with Brady owning a piece of the team. Like he obviously is doing it for a reason. He wants them to win.
Yeah, but I don't think he like. It's nothing to do with him.
I just feel like every franchise he touches succeeds. So
Yeah, but he's also not playing football.
yeah, of course. But he'll know what
you never know. He
he'll
might run
know-
out there.
Yeah,
Nah,
but
he'll-
Steve, like how
he'll
many
know what
players do you
decisions
think,
to make.
Like, no, like do you think John Elway was a good quarterback? I don't know. That dude kind of bozo. Like, like that dude drafted Brock Osweiler, like and like Chad Kelly and like all these like that doesn't you can be the best football player or best athlete ever. That doesn't make you good at the other part of it.
yeah, of course.
Yeah,
You know, I mean,
analytics.
he's not really a great commentator either. So we'll
So
see.
it's just
Yeah.
like I don't know. I don't think it matters.
But
I also
saw a thing today that apparently Brady said on a talk show after becoming like the partial owner that the first head coach he was thinking about hiring was Bill Belichick.
Of course he would.
that'd be weak. He's
Bro,
gonna
but,
do
like,
what
how-
Rodgers did, bro. He's gonna bring all his boys in.
It's so funny that like everyone gassed Antonio Pierce, like he didn't just like take over a team that was like furious, and then like I'm like, bro, like things like that. Like I always think those scenarios are funny because people buy in every time. It's like, why would you assume that this dude's gonna like come in and like win 9 games now, like 10 games?
Yeah, when his team is like around him is
Yeah,
just horrible.
like yeah, guess what? They were pissed because what wasn't it? Josh McDaniels still? No,
Yeah,
it was.
it was McDaniel.
Yeah,
No,
bro, and they all hated him.
last year was fucking. Oh, you're talking about the coach?
yeah.
Yeah.
Like they all hated Josh McDaniels, and then like they fired him, and they were like, "Oh wait, this is fun. We like playing again." And like, yeah, that only lasts for like 4 or 5 games, and then no one
Mhm.
cares anymore.
Yeah.
But people always do the, like, oh wait, maybe we should give him the job, and they actually gave him the job, and now they're like buns still.
And they also lost a lot of people on the O line. That was like the one area where they were decent. They
And
lost
like
a
now they,
Rumenor
like,
to
they
the
got Christian
Giants.
Wilkins, who's good. Like,
Yeah, they have Wilkins,
but
but
like, who did they even draft the first round? I don't even remember.
Oh, Brock Bowers.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
like they took a
He's-
tight end who's
He's
great.
good. He's good. Yeah.
But
who
it's
is
like,
good.
You're
but-
not now better. Like you're not winning games now.
Yeah,
because
but like, what's the tight end get? The tight end can only do so much.
he's a luck-
Yeah.
tight end's a luxury.
All he does every week is get me 20 fantasy points. He doesn't help.
Yeah.
anyone.
Bro catches like 8 passes for like 100 yards almost, and then like you still lose.
Bro helps me win more than he does the
Yeah.
Raiders.
And it's not his fault. He's great. It's just like
No, he
Um,
is good.
I want to say, closing thought. We should not lose a game where this happened.
Here we go. Up into the air, into the end zone. And now the other official saying touchdown. One.
Yeah, no, you can't.
is that a
lose.
closing
You
thought?
can't speak during
I
those.
feel like we have a lot more to talk
Yeah,
about.
it mutes us when that happens. I mean, yeah, of course, but it's just like I
I
feel like
saw a stat about that, and it said that Rodgers has more Hail Marys than the Jets do have playoff wins since like 2010.
Probably.
yeah, no, that's facts.
But think about it like this: like that game sucks because you have to win it because you played pretty good.
Hmm.
But like, it also like it's one of those weird things where it's like you didn't play bad, but you didn't play like the best you could. But
Yeah.
also like besides red zone and kicking, like I wouldn't be like, wow, they played like I don't know what was wrong.
And
Like, I
also,
think
bro, why is Tyron Smith just Mekhi Becton now?
because he's like 34.
Bro, but still, last year he was an all pro last year.
I think he was hurt last year.
Yeah, I would rather him get hurt than play like Mekhi Becton.
Oh,
Come on, man, that sucks. And also, they should have never called that flag.
Has he
Where did-
been that bad, or was it just that game,
it was just that game.
bro? You can't blame him.
No, he
for-
hasn't
He's
looked
not been
great.
great, but
Yeah,
he's
he
not
hasn't been great.
like He's been the worst he's probably ever been, but he's still like better than we've had. And
Then Guy Becton.
Also, bro, those Kinlaw penalties at the end, bro. It's so
Yeah.
annoying, man.
Like Greg Zuerlein makes one kick.
And now our defense is just so many of them are not playing this week. Got a lot of injuries.
Yeah, but they've been injured.
Yeah, I know.
They got screwed over too because now Buffalo is 4-2 and they're 2-4. If they win that game, Buffalo's 3-3 and they're 3-3.
Yeah, I know. I understand injuries, but it's just I feel like regardless of injuries, it's like we have one game where our offense plays great, but then the defense is shit, and then we have games where the defense is great, but then the offense is shit.
Wasn't shit, and the offense wasn't shit.
No, the defense was pretty bad.
Steven, 20 points.
Oh, you can't let them run. You can't let them run on you like that in the first half, bro.
Who cares if they only scored 20 points?
They were doing. They had Ben zone breaks.
I understand. I'm not saying I'm not giving them credit, but you have like if you want to be this top defense that you act like you are, then you have to.
How many points do you think a team is going to score on them a week?
I'm like 17 points, let's say.
Okay, so they scored 20.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying it's not about how many points. It's not about how many points they scored. It's about
actually exactly the game of football is how many points you score is how many points you need.
Yes, to win. I understand. I'm just saying
you don't understand.
Silly mistakes.
They played terrible, and a good game is 20 points against.
They didn't play terrible. They just didn't play up to their standards.
What is their standard? They haven't
holding teams to 10 points, holding teams to 15 points.
You can't expect your defense to do that every given week.
If you're expecting your defense to hold teams to less than 15 points a game, then I'm sorry, you can't be a football.
Yeah, but the Bills didn't look good. That's the problem.
They scored 20 points.
Yeah, they scored 20 points, but they didn't look good doing it.
Yeah, they got an ugly victory. But also the other thing with the Bills now is now they have Amari Cooper, who, I mean, he's obviously been really bad, but anyone on the Browns would be bad. But if
that was
Amari
like some
returns to last year's form, I think he's going to be really good.
That was like some oh no you don't Jets trade, bro.
Yeah, they literally were like, yo, Jets fans were hyped. They're like, let's go do something. And they got Amari.
And I guarantee you, Amari Cooper's probably going to be better with Josh Allen than Davante will be with Aaron Rodgers this season.
Probably. But that's because the Bills like throw the ball a lot more. Like you guys said, the Jets are going to be a run first team as well. So they're going to give Brees the ball a lot. Meanwhile, Buffalo, like they just air it out. I know James Cook is good and they have been running lately, but I've noticed like when they go down early, they kind of ditch their game plan and just give Allen the reins and be like, here, go win.
Because you can.
Yeah, because he can.
Okay, so Steven,
he's like that.
Jets are 7th in points per game this year.
We were 2nd.
Last year?
No, last game. Before last game, we were 2nd. And we were 17th in overall run defense.
So
now we're like even worse in overall run defense.
Guess how many points per game they average this year?
What'd you say? You just said it.
Was it 20. Guess how many points?
20
points allowed.
Yeah,
it's 17, right?
18. Bro, if they're letting up 18 points per game, yeah, the team should win, and that's not the defense. And the offense played fine.
I understand. I just think no, but they didn't though. Like our offense needs to close those games, bro.
Yeah, I said fine. I didn't say good.
Yeah,
I didn't say good. I said they were fine.
Aaron Rodgers played really good. Garrett Wilson played really good. Alan Lazard played really good. It's just like the dumb offensive line mistakes, man.
So here's the question of the
Rodgers
day.
Rodgers is gonna die, bro. He's gonna die next week.
Here's the question.
I think people are not thinking enough about this TJ Watt thing. I really hope they're game planning for him.
He's gonna kill.
I really hope they're game planning for him.
Oh, they got to double him every single play.
If you got to put Olu in, and if maybe you give Tyron Smith like the. You give him like the first quarter window to see how he's doing, and then you just put Olu at left tackle. That's
Olu. You ready, bud? You want to play against the best player on defense? Right?
I want to throw Olu to the fire like that, bro.
Yeah,
that'll destroy his confidence so early. The question.
Well, what do you do then? You get the ball out quick.
Yeah, you got to get the ball out quick, or you got to just run the ball a lot. Kind of hopefully
you have to successfully run the ball. That's it.
Yeah. It relieves a lot of the
pressure.
It's
either Brees is going to die or Rodgers is going to die.
Well, it's because if you think about it, if you run the ball twice and get 8 yards, that's 4 yards a pop. That's doable.
Yep.
Throwing the ball 3 yards is a lot faster than throwing it 10 yards. Mm-hmm. That's why most of the sacks occur, is because when it's third and more than like 6, the pass rushers have more time to get to the quarterback. So that's when all the sacks happen. So if you can run the ball like even once and you get 5 yards, then you throw the ball for 3 more yards twice and you get first down. So I feel like for the Jets, the real key is just they got to get the run game going.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Especially against the Steelers with TJ Watt, it's like you can draw up long plays against certain teams, obviously, if they don't have a pass rush. The Steelers shouldn't be one of those teams. Like, if you're taking a shot, you should have max protection, and it should be either like Davante and Garrett Wilson run a route, everyone else is blocking.
You would have to imagine, like, one of them is going to be open most plays.
Oh, yeah. I think Garrett in the slot is going to be better for him as well.
Like, realistically, there's no reason the Jets shouldn't be 4-4 in 2 weeks from now. You should be going into that game at home against Houston ready to go be above 500.
Yep.
Yeah, they could
That's
beat
a short.
Houston.
I think that's a short week for Houston too, so that's a little bit of a break.
Like, and that's not.
And they
like
don't have Nico.
Game.
Diggs coming back.
He won't.
The question of the day. I keep trying to get this. Who has a better defense right now, the Jets or the Giants?
Giants.
No,
Steve.
you're just not correct.
Why, bro?
It's close. I think it's close. I think the secondary is obviously the Jets, but D-line, I think the Giants have it.
Bro, we just lost DJ Reed. And what's his name?
Steve,
Clark.
you can't even name the second quarter on the Giants. The second corner.
Steve, can you name the first one?
On the Giants?
Yeah.
No.
Exactly. No, but they're so much better because they're just not the Jets, bro.
Yeah. Well, they held the Bengals to the least points they've scored all season, so.
Yeah, they still lost. No, the Giants' defensive line is nasty. That's
all you have to do on the Jets defense is just run the ball.
Even though Burns, I guess because Burns is there, it just frees up Dexter more.
Oh, that's horrible.
But oh yeah, that background's crazy.
Like
I like that.
I can't. I was gonna add MetLife, but it won't let me add a custom one unless we pay for it.
That'd be sick if we had MetLife in the background. Like Burns has been pretty good, but realistically, this season has just been the Dexter show. He's been destroying teams.
He's defensive player of the year, right?
Bro,
now.
they were glazing his dance on Sunday Night Football, bro. The commentators.
Yeah. Well, that's his dance, bro.
No, I know, but they were just like they wouldn't stop saying "sexy Dexy" and talking about his dance.
It was hilarious when he ran out of the tunnel. All the smoke was shooting in the air, and he's doing that dance in front of everyone. Yeah. He's hilarious. If you actually see interviews with him, he's like
that being a Sunday night game is so weird.
I know. Like, I'd rather it be a 1:00 game because
like I feel
like Daniel Jones could actually play decent.
Like,
not Sunday night.
Whose idea was that?
I don't know. They were just like, yo, you got to throw him out there.
Like,
I wish the
like
Giants had Malik. If they had Malik, I really think it would have been a game. Because I don't know.
That was DJ's fault, bro.
They look so bad on offense. They were just so like stagnant.
Mm-hmm.
It's so weird because the week before they were like destroying Seattle. They were running the ball a lot, but they were taking deep shots. Like
that game this week is on Sunday night too.
Oh, they got back-to-back primetime games?
What, the Jets? Yeah, the Jets are on Sunday night. You didn't know.
Bro, can we stop playing games at 8 p.m.? Like,
yeah, we have a Sunday night football game, then a 1:00 game, then a Thursday night game, and then after that Thursday night game, a Sunday night game.
Yeah.
They love the Jets, bro.
8, yeah. Sorry, Kevin. My bad.
No, that was really it.
So I think we'll talk Davante, and then we'll get into our pick'ems. Yeah, I mean it's exciting. I think we already talked about how he would kind of work into the offense. I think it was just another like panic button decision, but
I don't think so. I actually don't. I think
I like it, but why not do it last week? Give them the second round pick last week, bro.
Because
get it done in B3.
Second round pick.
Yeah, give them the second round pick B3 and 3.
Yeah, but they didn't want to give him.
I love the memes though, where it was like Davante Adams after he got traded to the Jets, and it was like it's like the guy in the wheelchair with the cast on his leg and the blankets blocking him, and then he gets traded and he just stands straight up. Or it's the dog limping down like the street, and then like 5 seconds later, just like is walking completely fine. That was literally Davante Adams pulled the Kadarius Toney, bro.
Yeah. That was those videos are weak. This was Aaron Rodgers on the Pat McAfee show yesterday with a surprise guest.
Okay, so as soon as you hear the new, what's that? Well.
Here he is.
Hey, good to see you, Tay. Good to see you, man. Congrats.
What's up, fellas? Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Oh, they definitely planned. They planned that shit.
The Pat McAfee's reaction is that's the best part about the entire show. Like,
yeah, facts.
No, they knew something was up. Like,
yeah,
you could tell because they were like, "Who is that? Who is that?" I know Rodgers did the thing, like, come over, but It was so funny. Everyone was like, "Bro, as soon as he got traded, he hopped on a plane."
That was hype though, man. Because Rogers.
They got traded like
said-
the night of the game.
Yeah, it was like 12:30 at night, and Rogers got
Oh.
the text or something, and I guess Davante just hopped on a plane right away.
Dude, he probably was like, "Get me out of here." He got traded at 12:30. He was on the plane at 12:35.
He's staying with Rodgers.
I know. It's so funny though. Everyone was like, Rogers is like a proud dad calling his son over after like one made a big play or something. It was so funny.
Yeah, bro. People are posting some funny memes about those two, man. Some fucking hilarious memes.
The
sorry.
weakest one was the Zach Wilson to Aaron Rodgers, and it's the guy doing the flip when they're dancing. Steve, you sent it to me.
Which
Those
one
are your
was it?
favorite me.
Oh
favorite
yeah.
memes
Where it was
they're
like
dancing.
the Jets going from Zach Wilson to Aaron Rodgers, and it's like the guy like flips
like
the
a
same. It's like the
big
same
guy
exact guy.
dancing, and then he flips
Yeah.
him, and it's the
He
same
flips
exact
it.
guy.
Yeah, it's like basically the same guy.
Yeah.
Bro,
Those fucking the Jets have really been on the meme pages this week too. It's
they are.
funny.
Well, because
Yeah.
they just are the Jets.
They just doing so
They're
much. I
really
was saying
easy.
earlier, it's like we've had 3 different starts to the season
I know.
in the past 3 weeks.
The past 2 weeks has been an emotional roller
Has
coaster.
has a team ever had this many headlines in like a 3-week span?
Yeah, I'm sure the Jets probably have already, bro.
Who are we gonna get next week on fucking Tuesday?
Probably Reddick to like the Chiefs or something,
Yeah.
or like a nickel.
Reddick to the Eagles.
Yeah, facts.
People were saying that they like the Eagles are interested in him again or something.
Sure they are.
You can't trade him back. You can't trade him back to the team.
Oh
again.
yeah, that was the problem. They can't
You
trade
know
him
he's
back
good.
now.
Like,
Yeah.
But
I think we know he's good.
All right, let's take a peek at our pick'ems from last week, everybody. We were tied, all 3 of us, with 8 points.
8, 8, and 8.
Yep. So, I don't know if anybody has any comments on any of these games here. We broke down the Jets and the Giants. Dallas, that was an exciting blowout.
Bro, that was
Um,
crazy.
Yeah, we hate the Cowboys.
Did anyone take Dallas?
Nope.
No, I was going to, and I switched.
Bro, Dallas has 0 run game.
Yeah.
They suck.
Atlanta.
You just
we
paid
all got
Dak.
Atlanta.
You
We
just
all
paid
got
Dak so
Pittsburgh.
much money, bro. He's the highest. I think isn't he the highest paid like player?
Who?
Dak.
Game, like per thing.
Yeah, he gets
No, like
$60
in-
million, I
yeah.
think.
It's
But
insane.
bro, like I'm so convinced that's coaching.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. The Cowboys are so weird, bro. Like on paper they should always be good, but they never
Like, don't get me wrong, they've actually been like clapped with injuries. Like it's been pretty bad. Like
but
Sam
yeah.
Williams start the whole year. Like Deron Bland, I think is almost out the whole year. Like, or not the whole year. He's been out. I don't know if it's the whole year. Micah Parsons has missed a lot of time. Like,
It's been more of their offense though. That's
Yeah,
been
yeah, yeah.
underwhelming, which
But,
is
like,
weird.
I just think like that coach is just not good. I didn't like him when he was in Green Bay. Like for the last like 2 or 3 years in Green Bay.
Yeah, Mike McCarthy.
Yeah.
That's why I've never been afraid of the Cowboys. Obviously, they're going to beat the Giants and make the playoffs, but I've never feared them.
I don't
in the
know, man.
playoffs
This
'cause
year, I
just
don't know
feel
if
like
they're. I don't know
McCarthy's
if they're going to make
terrible.
it this year. I genuinely
I don't think they're
going to
make it this year, but
the NFC is competitive, man.
They just look lifeless. Like it's not like
especially
they're
with
even,
Washington.
like the games they're even winning where you're like, all right, they should go into the Giants and beat them. Like you're like, okay, like did they beat them?
Yeah, like they barely
Like,
beat
the Giants have been doing that, so it's like maybe I'm being a little like not fair to the Giants, but like, dude, you're the Cowboys who like are trying to win the Super Bowl, and like that's a must-win game for you, and you almost looked like you didn't want to be there.
Yeah, they've been very stagnant. Maybe this week will like the thing about the Cowboys is I feel like eventually they're gonna like wake up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but is it too late? I
It's
could
gonna
see
be-
them doing a thing where they're like 4-7 and they win like their last 7 or 6 or something like. whatever.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the switch to flip though.
Bro,
'cause I know
check this out.
eventually-
The NFC is like scary.
Yeah, no, it's good.
The Vikings decision.
Bro, look at the top of the thing. It's hilarious to look at. The Vikings, the Falcons, and the Commanders.
Yeah, I know. Everyone was like, no one would have expected this.
Yeah, this is crazy stuff.
Bro,
Dude, the whole NFC North is like insane.
pick out the team of that looks bizarre to you.
The Vikings, man, or the Commanders,
No, I mean yes. Besides those two, though.
the Bears.
The Bears.
Yeah, bro, the Bears. Why are they 4-2?
Caleb, he played good last
He's
game,
been
but
better, yeah. But I mean, like they won like 3 games for no reason.
I know, yeah. It was
Bro, the
their
Saints are playing well too, and they're 2-4. It's crazy.
Are they? Isn't it? Yeah, they're on a 4-loss streak, right?
Yeah, the Saints started out hot and they looked like
Bro,
nasty. And
when
then-
people were like, "Oh, the Saints," I think someone on like fucking First Take said, I think Stephen A was like, "Oh, who's a better team?" And he picked the Saints over like I don't know some other NFC
over like
this
the
is
Lions,
Why
Yeah.
are the Dolphins ranked ahead of us?
because
they're 2
they
and
haven't
3.
played the game yet.
They're one game behind.
Oh yeah. I see. Denver's ahead of us. The AFC is like for the taking, man.
Yeah, it really is.
These guys should pull them down a little bit.
Yeah, I think the NFC looks more well-rounded, but I feel like the AFC is more top-heavy. You know what I mean? Like Baltimore, Chiefs, Texans. Like, actually, I don't know. I think all the divisions look kind of good.
I don't really know who's the best. Like, I hate this. I hate the comparison across divisions because it's so dumb. Like, it's just so stupid. Like, why? Like, I feel like people are always like, "Oh, this is the best division in football." It's like, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
it flips like every year, bro.
Yeah, and also like, it doesn't mean that team's back, bro. Like let's just pretend like it's the AFC North is like we're like, all right, that's the best division of football. Like that doesn't just now mean like the Ravens are going to win the Super Bowl like that. Like,
Yeah,
it doesn't.
and
mean
it could also just be like if that division's the best, maybe they're just everyone in the division plays the same team, so they're probably playing a horrible division.
Yeah, like if everyone goes 1-1, I don't know if that's mathematically possible, but you know what I mean. Like if everyone wins and loses for the most part, like that could happen.
Yeah, like let's say in the Jets division, they all play each other, they all go 1-1 or whatever, but then they'll play let's say they play the AFC South and that division's like terrible that given year. And like they could just everyone could just go 3 for 4 in that division and then you have a positive record. But let's go back to the pick'ems. Are we going to pick this week's?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like there's not many like specific games we have to cover. Like, I feel like most of them are pretty like not chalky, but like I don't know, like not that surprising.
Yeah.
Did we all get 8?
Yeah, we all got 8.
Oh, tough. Well, what about the last game, Steve?
Sorry, hold on. My
Did San Francisco lose? Why is it red?
we didn't pick those. Remember?
Oh yeah.
What is up with my?
Wait, so if the Bills won by 3, does that mean I win?
Yeah.
Sheesh, so I won.
No, the Bills. No. It just squares out. It's just
I thought you meant more than 3. Yeah, if they win by 3, it's just like a push.
Yeah, it's just even.
So like, do you guys technically lose?
No, it just doesn't count towards.
No,
anything.
we just it's basically just like a draw.
That's it.
I think that's what happens when you like bet on it, like in sports too. Like if you go into draft.
Yeah, but that's why the lines are always 0.5. So like, we
Yeah,
should probably start from now on making them not.
Oh, so I worked on these at work today. These are legitimate lines.
Yeah, but like, there's no way that game's like 7. They're always 0.5.
No, it is. It is.
sometimes there is like even numbers. I've had it where like I did a bet and it was an even number, and then the even number hit, and just
I'm
like,
surprised the Jets are favorites going into Pittsburgh.
I'm not. The Jets will be favorites unless it's a team that's obviously better for them. That's just what's going to happen.
Steelers are low key better. They're way
Yes,
better. They're way better coached.
Yeah, but you don't understand. Like, you have to look at it like
a talent perspective.
Like,
Like whose roster is better? Hey, yo, look at the background.
The
Sorry,
Rams are
my camera is
0.5
bugging out.
favorites, Steve.
How do you get the background to look crazy like that?
You can go to virtual with background if you go to settings.
Steve, it's 6.5, not 7.
What is
The Rams?
Really?
The line might have changed. I mean, you checked them at work this morning, right?
Yeah, these are from DraftKings.
All right, let's go down this though. So I'll start out with the first week. So we got Denver at New Orleans. New Orleans is favored by 1. Yeah.
I think we should start with Jets and Giants so we can like break them down a little bit.
All right. So let's do the Jets first then. So they're at Pittsburgh. The line is 1.5. I'll pick first. With Russ at quarterback, I'll take the Jets. Sign me up for the Jets.
I mean, the Jets, like,
you got to type it.
They have to win. This is a must win.
Did you see the interview where it was like Tomlin last week was preparing to play Davante Adams, and then he woke up yesterday.
I know, and now he has to prepare for Davante again.
Davante Adams.
That's funny, actually.
Yeah, that was funny. So we all are in agreement.
I mean, I didn't say it, but I guess I am.
Is that what you want, or you want the Steelers?
I guess I'll just do it. I haven't had faith all year. Maybe I'll just believe.
And then
if the Jets do lose that game, though, like you have to go on a 3-game winning streak. Otherwise, that's
no. I mean, if the Jets lose this game, like, okay, I don't want to be that dramatic because it's the NFL. Like, they could literally win every game for the rest of the season. But like, I'm not like basically if you lose this week, I'm more or less saying like you're probably cooked.
Yeah.
That's why it's like crazy that Davante was like down to take that risk.
Yeah, but where else is he going?
Yeah.
He could have went to the Bills.
Yeah, but like he wants to play with. He doesn't care, bro. He went to the Raiders. Like it. Well, like don't get me wrong. Like that Raiders team was a little bit more optimistic, but no one was like, bro, this is a Super Bowl contender. Like,
Yeah, but like, I mean, you wouldn't want to play with Josh Allen.
sure, but I think he cares about playing with his guys. I don't think he cares about.
Yeah, I mean, I guess at like this point,
No,
in
he
the
cares
season,
about
too,
the quarterback.
Like you don't
No,
want to have
that's
to
what I mean,
learn.
his
You don't want to
guy.
have to learn
Yeah.
an offense too at this point in the season. And Aaron Rodgers is your guy,
Yeah.
so it's like
So I don't know. I just
That's
feel
why.
like,
No, that's why I went to the Raiders because him and Carr were.
yeah.
They were.
I just
college
feel
teammates.
like Rodgers had like obviously they got him on the phone right after the game. Like I feel like there had to be some kind of like like we know we got this kind of thing. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I'm sure they talk about it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have anything else about this upcoming game? Or-
You gotta hope TJ Watt doesn't murder Aaron Rodgers, and then if that happens, you basically should win. Like,
Yeah, the key is just containing TJ Watt. I feel like between Garrett and Davante, one of them will be open at any given moment.
I'm not like. There's no world where you don't like. I mean, that's not true, but like, there's more or less no world where TJ Watt isn't a factor. It's just you have to make him less of one.
Yeah, he's gonna do is like he's gonna make plays, but you just gotta limit the amount.
I wasn't really on this train earlier, but I'm just like I was so wrong. Like I think he just is the best player in football, or defensive player in football. Like I just think it's pretty.
He's the second best next to the best
Fact.
nose tackle and going to be sack leader after next week, Dexter Lawrence. But yeah, the game plan would definitely be neutralize TJ, and then your defense will do its thing. You don't know what you're gonna get with Russ though.
Yeah, that's the scary part. It's almost like there is comfort in knowing like Fields is going to scramble a lot. Like you just have, but
we need another fumble that Eccles can
like knock
run
on
into the
wood.
end
I
zone.
don't think Russell Wilson's going to be that good, but
Yeah, I mean if he looks the way he did in Denver,
Is that like confirmed that he's starting though? I feel like he's not
Yes.
going to, bro.
Tomlin
He named-
announced it.
He named him the starter.
Yeah,
I
That is
also
crazy.
feel like he wasn't actually that bad the last year in Denver. They just didn't want to play him because then they'd have to pay him more money and he could get hurt or something. Like he actually wasn't terrible last year.
dude, imagine the funniest part about the Fields thing is in one of my leagues I did a trade. It was like a blockbuster trade, but Fields was in the package with it. So I saw him get benched the next week and I was like, let's go.
Oh, I almost traded away him the other day. Yeah, bro.
Fields?
Russ last year, 3,000 yards, 26 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. Like that's a pretty good year.
Yeah, that's actually not
Like he
bad.
wasn't bad last year. Just people don't notice because they were bad and like they benched him because they were like,
Yeah,
we don't
I mean
want
him and Peyton hated each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Next we'll go to the Giants. The Giants are plus 3.5. That's like
Philly's been
that's-
bad.
Philly has been bad.
Yo,
but
Nick
Giants-
Sirianni, that guy sucks, dude.
Yeah.
I hate that guy.
I've always hated him, but
I don't
now so
understand
much.
how he was so good, and now I feel like you wouldn't put him anywhere near the top.
yeah, the
He's
fall
such a
off needs to be
bozo,
studied.
dude.
Yeah, and he's like, dude, he's getting his own crowd
His
angry
own
at him.
fans, bro. His
Yeah, I
own
don't get
fans.
that. I
Did you see the
understand-
Reddit post? Apparently, the guy said it was him, and he wasn't like yelling at him. They were like, he was saying like run the ball, and Sirianni like yelled back at him after they won. He was like, we ran the ball.
Oh, is that what it was?
That's what again, Reddit.
Yeah.
Take it with a grain of salt, but
Also, yeah, you also go on Reddit and you hear about like how everyone's like filthy rich and they like give you the tips and tricks to sign up for their course.
so it's like one of those things where it's like, who knows? But like, regardless, it's stupid. But
I'm taking the Giants, bro. Philly almost lost to the Browns.
is it at, bro? Did you see what Saquon said?
It's
Kevin?
in MetLife. It's in MetLife.
No, what did he say?
He was like, I don't think they're gonna boo me.
Oh, yeah,
And,
they're
like,
definitely gonna boo.
Ooh.
There's a weird part of me that like
I wouldn't boo Saquon because
I
don't
wouldn't
hate him,
either, but like I feel like
but
there's
I
that-
know that the fans are.
Oh yeah, they will.
Yeah,
but I
they're
feel
going
like
to.
it's almost like, can you like? if-
Steve locked me in for the Giants.
I don't know.
Bro,
feel
the
weird
Giants.
about
This is an easy Giants dub, bro. Easy.
I don't know about that. Granted, their defense will stop. It's going to come down to Daniel
I
Jones.
kind of want to take the Giants too, bro.
It's going to come down to Daniel Jones, and it is at 1 o'clock, though. That's
I'm,
the
like,
one
thinking about
thing.
it.
You just keep me for the Giants, I guess. Oh, he goes there too. Did you type that in for him, or
No, he typed it.
he typed it?
Like that, John, bro.
Yeah. No way. We all agree. I think this is the first time we've all picked the Jets and the Giants.
I know, because I'm always the one who picks the other team against the Jets because I don't care. I'm like,
And
bad.
you've been right. You've been right majority of the
Yeah,
time.
most of the time, yeah.
All right, let's move on to Denver and New Orleans tomorrow.
Dude,
night.
this is such a bad Thursday night game,
I know.
bro.
I think I'm just
Oh
gonna
my
pick
God.
Denver.
We would like them, not need, but we would like Denver to lose.
I'm
taking-
taking New Orleans.
What'd you say?
Because of
I'll take
wild
New
card
Orleans.
stuff.
I don't know. I just want the AFC needs to start losing, man. Because
Next is Miami at Indy.
I'm taking Indianapolis. I don't know why that's.
Yeah, I am too. Only 3.5 is crazy.
So we're either all gonna look really smart or really dumb this week.
Yeah.
Tennessee at Buffalo minus, bro, 8.5.
That is
I'm
a
gonna
lot.
take Tennessee, bro.
I think I'm gonna take Buffalo.
I'm on the fence.
I am too because I feel like that's like a big game for
That's
like
a lot.
That's a
I'll
big
take
game.
Buffalo.
Put up your-
Oh, I take the Mets in the game tonight.
like my thing is like if you
No,
take
Buffalo.
like
Yep.
going back to Buffalo like a short week like big game they just played. I don't know. I could see the Titans keeping it close. So
Cleveland at Cincinnati,
I'm
4.5.
taking the Bengals, bro.
Yeah, I am
Cleveland
too.
sucks.
Yeah,
They are
the-
the worst team in the league.
I actually agree.
the Bengals. The
No, the
Bengals
Panthers
are
are
in win
worse.
now mode too, as well. Like
No,
they have to win.
I think the Browns are worse than
No,
the
bro.
Panthers too.
But
They're
at least
so
like with the
dysfunctional.
Browns, like Myles Garrett exists.
That's the only thing that separates them.
Yeah, Can we trade for him?
Yeah, you got
They're
like
they're in
3
cleanup.
Next, we got Houston at Green
Reddick.
Bay.
yeah, you guys can have Mike Williams in a fourth.
Green
And
Bay
no,
is
Mike
favored by
Williams, Reddick in
3.
a second.
Green Bay.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Green Bay.
I'm
yeah, Green
taking
Bay is-
Houston.
Crazy, bro.
I just think Houston hasn't looked as good as they should.
I know, but they just find ways to
Ooh,
win.
this is a fun game.
Minnesota,
Oh, yeah,
Detroit
this could
at
be good.
Minnesota.
Yo,
yeah, dude, how is that not a
I'm
night
thinking.
game?
I'm thinking that Minnesota's getting their first loss here, bro.
I do too.
Yeah, 100%.
Detroit just lost Hutchinson though. That's a big thing.
That's why Minnesota's favored.
I'm gonna take Minnesota. I think Hutchinson was the glue. I think the defense is gonna be
If it wasn't in
really
Detroit, I think I
bad.
might pick Minnesota. But I'm always on the.
No, it's in Minnesota.
Oh, it
Yeah,
is.
Detroit's
Okay.
at Minnesota.
I feel like I'm always keep it. I'm always one of those people that like waits for the team to get their first loss. So I'm just like waiting for it. I feel like they can't just win every game. So like,
Yeah.
when they play a good team, I'm like, all right, I think they'll lose. Did you put New Jersey Devils? What the?
I wanted to see if you would know.
Arizona at Seattle.
I'll take the Cardinals.
Is Marvin in?
Yeah, I think so.
No way, dude. That dude passed out on the field.
Wait, what?
You don't remember that? Marvin
He
Harrison
dropped 0
literally-
points. He screwed me over.
bro.
I got.
Yeah, he did
destroyed
beat me in fantasy too,
two
but I thought
leagues,
he'd be back this week. But he's a bust, bro.
Well, bro, in our league where I'm 0-5, I need Dak to drop 12 points and a win, and he drops 3. and I lose.
3.2, right?
And I lost. Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
that's what's keeping my losing season.
Bro,
I'm actually
my
gonna
teams are
take Seattle coming off a loss.
I'm gonna take Arizona. I don't care if Marv is in or not. I think Kyler's good, and I think Seattle's kind of mid, bro. The Giants manhandled them 2 weeks ago.
Hey, what's
The Cardinals.
all right? We got the Rams at the the Raiders at the Rams.
The Raiders are favored.
Bro, because the Rams have like me and you playing.
No, they're not. They're not favored.
The Rams are favored. Oh,
I'm
okay.
gonna take LA still.
I just feel like you traded Davante Adams. Like, what's going on? Like, I'm gonna take the Rams too.
I feel like the Raiders are gonna come out and like win now that they don't.
I
Have
again,
Devontae.
like, I hate that I think of narrative so much. I think of stories so much. When I
No,
should.
just give me Rams. I don't want the Raiders.
I'm gonna take Washington here.
Yeah, same.
Yep, give me that too.
Mm,
Kansas-
This is a good game.
Yeah, dude, how is this? How are these?
Yeah,
not
how is
the night
this not?
games,
How
bro?
is this not the Monday night? The
Like no
Sunday night game?
offense to the Jets, but
Bro,
Jets
I'm not
Pittsburgh should
offended.
not be the night game compared to Kansas City at the Niners. It's
Bro, the
Super
Jets
Bowl
have a
matchup.
Sunday night game coming up already. Why does this need to be the Jets?
They were like, yeah, just slot it in for
Bro, it's the
425.
Super Bowl
last
rematch.
Year,
Why
yeah,
is this
last
not
year's
the-
Super
why-
Bowl.
Hey, you're
slotted
telling
in.
me You don't want to watch the Jets versus?
No,
the
I
Steelers?
do. I do. I do.
I'm
I would
being
rather.
sarcastic. The
Yeah,
boys
I would
are
rather the
funny.
Jets be on Sunday night.
Dude,
but-
or
man,
Thursday night, bro. Like, you think I
Yeah,
want to watch Denver at New Orleans over this game? What are you
yeah,
guys
bro.
thinking?
This would have been a movie Thursday night game.
I feel like both these teams. I know the
I'm gonna
Kansas
take,
City's undefeated, but Kansas City hasn't looked that good.
I'm
this
taking
year.
Kansas City because the refs will make it happen.
Their defenses look good, but they're. Oh man, I love that Steve just puts it in for. me.
I'm
He
joking.
did
I'm
that for me
joking.
like 3 times. I didn't even talk about the game yet. I'm picking the Chiefs. So no, actually, I feel like they so are going to lose, but I'm going to pick the Chiefs anyway because it makes Steven upset.
The 49ers are at home. I'll take Kansas. I'll take San Francisco.
Alrighty.
If it was in
We got
Kansas City, I'd take Kansas City.
the Baltimore's at the Tampa Bay's.
What is Tampa? 4-2.
Yeah,
I'll tell you right now.
they're either 4-2 or 3-3. I think
Tampa
they're 4-2.
is 4-2.
Statement win. Tampa wins.
Fire.
I'm taking Baltimore.
Bro, Steve, does it bother you that Todd Bowles just like
Is good.
is good?
Yeah.
Like it bothers me because that guy I felt like he was an idiot when he was our coach. Like I was like, this guy's so dumb.
Well, Robert Saleh had a worse record than him, so
Yeah,
tough.
but
I
at
just-
least like Solid gave you something to like seemingly believe in. Like Bowles said, like everything you said.
Yeah,
he
but
was-
Saleh didn't give me that. Aaron Rodgers gave me that.
Dude,
no,
I
but I'm
think
saying like the confidence of the human being. Like
Yeah,
you were
yeah.
like, oh, like I believe in like whatever. Like it's
Bro.
like a brick wall thing. You run through a brick wall for something.
Take
Like,
take me back to that 2022 year with Zach, and we were like 7-4 at one point, bro. Oh my
Yeah.
god, bro, bring me back.
bro, like I really like when
That was,
we
like,
hired,
peak Jets,
I
bro.
remember where I was, or like what I was doing when Salah got hired. I was like, oh my god, they actually did it. No way. I was like, we did something great. Like they did. I was so ready for them to hire Arthur Smith. Like I was locked in. Like it was happening. Like and like
Arthur
didn't.
Smith.
and I was like hype. I was like,
Where
they're
is
gonna hire
Arthur Smith? Oh, he's on the Steelers now.
I was like, they're gonna hire Arthur Smith or Matt Eberflus, the Colts head coach, or the
Yeah.
Bears head coach now, or Arthur Smith. And I was like, bro, we got no chance. And then they hired Salah, and I was like, bro, this is sick. Like, we have a real coach. Like, he's gonna bring McDaniel or LaFleur over. Like,
You feel like the defense would have played better with Saleh there on Monday?
this is an argument that I don't agree with anyway. So like, they don't think they play bad.
Steve is set on them playing bad.
All right, everybody, that's it. Those are our picks. This was our first StreamYard stream. So thank you to StreamYard. This looks pretty great, and it's very interactive and customizable. So this made things a lot easier for
I
us.
like the videos that you can put in.
Wait, can I ask a dumb question?
Yeah.
Do we have like a Steven like meltdown if the Jets lose this week?
Probably.
We
yeah.
need a rant out of you guys.
We just can't record.
I don't have anything to rant
If you
about.
want
No,
the
we need
rant,
rants, bro.
If you want the
That's
rant,
what
you
gets
gotta. If you
views.
want the rant, we gotta record after the game.
Bro, but the point is, I'm not gonna rant because I was resigned to them not being good this whole year.
Oh, we got music now?
Sheesh.
What is this?
Is that our outro music?
Yeah.
If you guys want the rant, we have to record after the.
All right, so we'll consider it Sunday night at 11:30.
Sheesh.
But I think we need a big repeat of this on Sunday night.
Here we go. Up into the air, into the end zone. And now the other official saying touchdown. One said incomplete.
That
Bro, we don't need that. We need him to just like go down the field and throw like a 10-yard like out route instead. I don't need to be like, oh, I hope Aaron Rodgers throws another Hail Mary.
We shouldn't give Steve the power to put these videos in this, bro.
Okay, so as soon as you hear the new,
Like a crocodile.
All right. I think
All
we
right,
gotta end it
everybody.
here.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more Bet the Over podcast. Hopefully, we get a Jets win this weekend. Hopefully, we get a Giants win this weekend, and they will continue to have the same record. Both of our New York teams. Any closing thoughts from you guys?
Let's go Mets.
Yeah, let's go New York baseball.
13-4. Here we come. Jets
I
and
was going to go to
Giants.
the game tonight, but I don't have money.
Mets, Yankees, World Series, Jets, Giants, Super Bowl. You saw it
Yep.
here first. You heard it here
One of those
first.
feels less
If they make the World Series, it's got to be in one of the episodes. Both of them.
facts.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching.